Webtoons, Korean comics. These have been around for a long time, since 2010. Maybe even some people can trace back to early 2000s. But for me, I got into them in 2020 during quarantine. And I feel like that's when a lot of people got into them. And I still remember the first time I ever heard about Webtoons was by my friend back in 7th grade. He was showing another one of my friends this one weird comic thing that was in a straight line that you scroll through on his phone, and it was fully colored. And I was like, what is that? And he was like showing me and shit. He was like, this is a Webtoon. This is the one I really like. And it was one of those super popular, corny romance ones. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I was into action at the time. I was super big into shonen, and I was watching a lot of anime. So I was like, this is cool as fuck. I'll check it out. So later that day, I downloaded the app and it rot. It sat and rot. And some months went by, quarantine happened, boom. A YouTuber I was watching at the time, Heavenly Controller, was reading one of these webtoons. And the one he was reading was Solo Leveling. Now, I know y'all remember when this was going crazy in 2020 for the art style, the colors, how cool the shit looked in general. The action, the fight scenes, everything was just amazing. I was like, yo, this is cool as fuck. And this is what my friend was trying to put me onto. So I was like, I paused this video. I think I watched the video. He got to like chapter 30. I paused it. I said, let me read this. And let me tell you, this was the best decision of my life. And without spoiling anything for you, because I want you to read this story right after you're done with this, if you haven't already. And if you're already a Webtoon fan, I do have some in this video that I might be able to put you on to, if, you know what I'm saying, you looking for another itch to scratch, because reading Webtoons is like moving on from one itch to the next. All I ask from you is that you like, subscribe, and comment your favorite Webtoon. Please, bring engagement up so I can make more videos like this, be encouraged to, because it's been a long time since my last upload. That's enough yapping. Let me continue. So, over the years, I have read the good, the bad, the ugly when it comes to this Webtoon, Manhwa, spear. And let me tell you, when it gets bad, it gets bad. But when it's good, it's like reading the best piece of fiction you ever read. It's eye candy, literally eye candy. Look at the colors, look at the pictures, look at the art. It's beautiful. But I would be lying if I didn't say that 80% of the time, you're just gonna be reading basically the equivalent of fictional brain rot. But when you do come across a hidden gem of a Webtoon, it is the most godly piece of media you might ever read. For example, Weak Hero. Without spoiling anything, it is basically the ultimate underdog story, but boy, does it hit hard. There are moments in this story where I was bawling my eyes out. And I'm not even gassing it. This story had me up losing sleep my freshman year of high school. That's how good it was. After you read the first 30 chapters, you will be hooked, I guarantee. But if you're looking for a story that is just a fun, lighthearted time killer, I recommend you read Solo Max Level Newbie. That's what it's called on Oscar scans. I don't know the official name on Webtoon. I don't even know if it's on Webtoon, but I'm about 90% sure it is. This story by no means will have you as emotional or even as engaged as Weak Hero. It falls under the broad 80% of brain rot stories. But I would be lying if I said that these brain rot stories aren't interesting. They're fun time killers that you can just read, every now and then if you're bored. Other stories I recommend: Nano Machine, Solo Leveling. I recommend you read Solo Leveling Ragnarok after that, because that is an ongoing story right now. And there's so many more, but I want to not talk too much about them because I might make future videos on them. And with the world of Webtoons being so broad, I recommend you just download the app and look for a story that fits your vibe. Shoot, I even recommend you read stories that you think you might not like. Expand your horizons and tastes, because these stories are quick. It is meant to be read pretty fast because it is on your phone, and you do just scroll. You literally just scroll through. It takes me at most maybe 5 minutes to read a chapter. It's probably even less than that. But this is all I have for y'all today. I will be back with another video about light novels, maybe in the future. I don't know when it's coming to you, but it will come. I promise. I swear. I promise. Also, let me know if you guys would want longer videos. But that's all. Goodbye. Have a good day. Go read a webtoon. I'll see y'all next time.